scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Underway as toe meets leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off.
Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Up to 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd-and-goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's got it on the run. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfect.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass, this space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Barney. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew that.
Open field on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Cornhuskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And some room to work. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's going to take off. Takes a hit as he fires. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. pushes ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's strong. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bring in the heat. He makes a catch. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskers.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job on the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Lewis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Matthews. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Finds a little space inside the 25. And that's a live ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give him the lead.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Trying to get the edge on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from things.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
And I understand the decision, man. You got a chance to take the lead with this field goal late in the football game, but your kicker just doesn't come through, and it was so close. The dreaded doink. Now this game is going to get very interesting down the stretch.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
This is a design run. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the 40. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting